to make our holidays cheery and bright with something called dopamine wrapping, which sounds awesome. Tell us about it.
Okay, so basically dopamine dressing became a trend during the pandemic because it was all about combining really happy, bright colors to make you feel energized and lifted and happy yourself, right? So let's apply the same thing to wrapping our presents.
Why not?
Yeah.
Add the bright colors. We got dopamine dressing, dopamine decor, now dopamine wrapping. I already love how that looks there. That's beautiful.
It's so fun. So I started off with solid colors because that's a part of the big trend is really combining colors. I love the yellow and the pink together.
Yes.
And you can do this in a few different ways. So I've got this one here, almost looks like, whoops, like a handbag.
Yes.
Right? And I always add embellishments to hide maybe your poor cutting skills, right? Or it didn't quite fold straight. You can camouflage that. Look, I did the same thing here with the ribbon.
That's beautiful.
So you can match the colors really easily. And here's how you do it. I've got one started here. So what you do, you don't want to waste paper. So you're going to pick your first color, which is the pale pink here, and you wrap about halfway down the way you normally would a present, but you just stop halfway. And then come up with the alternate color. And again, it doesn't matter if your lines are smooth because it's an opportunity to add another pop of color with a ribbon.
Look at that color combo.
Isn't that
That's
fun?
Beautiful. I want an outfit like that.
Me too.
That's
I
a
tried
good
to find
combo.
one actually. And then instead of using just a small gift tag, add an oversized card. This is actually a gift card in a cutout shape. Really adds an extra little punch to that, which I love.
See, good ideas as to where to get, you know, fun tags and paper as well, because it's hard to find paper like that. I know you got the paper from the paper place.
Yes, I got all the papers from this table from the paper place, and they have the most stunning selection.
Okay, let's talk about doing the same with pattern.
Okay, so yes, you can do the same thing with pattern, and it's about combining the colors that work together and the scales of the pattern, and the easiest way to do that, like this right here, it's actually reversible wrapping paper.
Oh, that's
so you
smart.
can do a corner like you've got here. You just want to make sure when you're doing that that you're cutting the paper for the sides so that the present looks pretty from every angle, right?
That looks so pretty.
It's so pretty, but here's the easier way to do it right here, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to do this one. You cut your paper just the way you normally would to wrap around a gift, just slightly more than halfway.
Yeah.
But normally you would trim off all that bottom, right? Instead, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold up, making sure you still have enough to wrap around the bottom of your book. I'm good there. And then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to wrap your gift just the way you normally would. So you end up with something like this, which is beautiful on its own. And you may want to use a glue gun for this because it's heavier weight paper.
Right.
But otherwise, double-sided tape, please. No tape showing.
No tape. Well, you know that she's a pro when you got a glue gun out and we're wrapping Christmas gifts.
Why not?
I could learn a thing or two from you, my friend.
And you could just leave it, but you have a little pocket here. Actually, I'll tuck it in like this.
The other way is beautiful.
And then I've got this oversized gold mistletoe here, and it just looks so beautiful.
It's so pretty. Who cares what's inside?
Right.
Okay, let's move on to something cylinder shaped because these are generally kind of tough to wrap neatly.
Right. People can be a little intimidated by it, but you don't have to be. So the first thing you want to do is obviously cut your paper. We have one started here, but you want to make sure the paper overlaps just slightly around. Okay? And then the bottom and the top's done exactly the same. I already did the bottom because nobody wants to watch both.
Right.
But I'm going to show you, we're going to do it.
Okay,
how to
let's
do it
do it
together, okay? I'm going to
Do I need a glue gun?
No, you don't. You need both your hands. I'm going to try to do this to camera, so just bear with me a little bit.
You're good at doing things backwards.
The inside of it and hold it down with, okay?
Yeah.
Then you're going to kind of fold it over and press in place. Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And then
you sounded a bit surprised at my confidence.
I'm sorry.
Not gonna lie.
You're
both
doing
because
amazing.
usually I'm. Well, I don't know. Let's not speak too soon.
There you go.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And then you use your other hand to kind of push the pleat, and you're basically pleating the paper around the top.
It's actually kind of satisfying.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Around the top of your box.
Oh, things went very wrong with mine.
Oh, no, that looks pretty. And here's the thing.
There's going to be a little hole in the middle of mine.
That's okay, because
I'm okay with it.
The middle always looks a little bit like a hot mess.
A little bit.
A little bit. But you can solve that. So you just take some tape and put it in place. Sometimes you need a couple pieces.
Okay.
But we're gonna, okay. Does it look amazing?
Oh, no, wow, yours is good. Hold it up like that so we can actually show them a close-up of yours.
But we're actually gonna hide the tape.
So hold on. Now look at mine.
That's good. And then you can top it. So grab that giant remember those bows we used to put on all our presents?
This makes everything perfect.
Yes. Or you can take some colorful tinsel
and
just
excellent.
wind it around.
Oh,
glue
that's
it on top,
pretty.
and that's really fun
That
too.
looks like candy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing that made those two work were the embellishments. Let's talk embellishments. You've got lots of great options.
Yes, so like any outfit, we're talking about dopamine dressing, the accessories are everything. So the
Yes.
same thing with your gift wrapping. So I found this garland that had these really pretty bows on it, and I just cut it up. And yes, I got out my glue gun, but you could use double-sided tape, and I added them on, so it was really, really, really nice.
Very pretty.
And then, if you already have paper at home and you're trying to think about how to accessorize it, I love this paper with everyone going to get their Christmas trees, and it's so cozy. So again, another garland looks like a scarf, right? And so just wrap it around like that.
That's gorgeous.
Right? And then you can accessorize with bells instead of ribbon, or
That's cute.
use gifts as your embellishment, like those right there. That's a little puzzle or a little tree,
See,
and
you
it just
can
adds
give
that
to
extra.
someone. So it's a gift and a gift.
Yes.
Right? Or you can do this, which is for your furry friends.
Yeah, and play with scale. Go big.
Yeah,
Go big.
very nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All I want for Christmas is my gifts wrapped by Sarah Gunn. Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
Sarah's going to be back a little bit later in the show with some beautiful wreath alternatives, and they are gorgeous.